My opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to stop within a few minutes, but there are certain things that I found interesting. Why did the Crosswalk, your band in the 90s, why did they never release an album?
We got dropped from the label. There was no label support, and that was why the band broke up, because everybody was like just completely shattered over that. We had invested so much time, you know, in the songwriting, the production, and the recording and everything, and the label dropped us with no warning. We didn't even get to the point of even having artwork, you know, for the cover. It was like one day we got a phone call and said, you know,
what happened
to
the songs?
The music is still there, you know. We still own the masters, you know, but just haven't released it yet. I think, you know, some of the promo copies that went out, I think somebody may have, you know, released 1 or 2 songs from it, but it was never released. So we just have the material in the vaults right now.
Will you be releasing them?
Some of them, maybe the whole album. You know,
it good?
I still like, you know, a few of the songs for sure. Yeah, all in all, I would say the music was good. You know, some of the songs are much stronger now, but all in all, I think it was good work, especially, you know, in that phase in time.
Okay. Well, when you moved to LA, you started writing songs for Death Row.
Right.
If I listen to your music now, and I don't know what songs you wrote back then, but was it hip-hop orientated songs? Or?
No. I've always been, at my core, you know, a writer with a pop sensibility, you know, because I grew up on, you know, the greatest pop music in the world.
Which is?
Motown.
Yeah.
And Beatles. But, you know, I wanted to, you know, bring a certain energy, a certain element, you know. Well, let me back up. I love writing pop songs. Death Row brought me in to, you know, help them diversify, you know, because they had been strictly into, you know, gangster rap. And so, you know, the owner, Suge Knight, you know, he had this group, kind of a boy band thing. And my cousin just happened to be in this band because, you know, the group was from Atlanta. And so my cousin and the group told Suge about me as a writer, and he gave me a call, and he said that, you know, I dig what you're doing. I would like to, you know, take this band, you know, or this group, and kind of go in the direction, you know, of Boyz II Men and tap into this pop market. And so he brought me there. I wrote maybe 5 or 6 songs, but they were never released as well. But
how come?
I don't know. Just, you know, the industry. Death Row had gotten to the point where they had gotten into quite a bit of trouble.
With Tupac and
and other stuff as well. And I think most of the commitment in the company went behind, you know, the things that were making the most money, you know, the hip hop music. So they never really finished the project. But what that experience afforded me was it allowed me to meet the band members that would become the Crosswalk, and it allowed me to get a song on Tupac's final movie, which was Gridlock, because I wrote the song initially for a tribute album. Suge wanted to write a tribute album, and he wanted to put out the Gridlock soundtrack. Well, the tribute album never materialized, so he took the song I did for the tribute album and put it at the end of the Gridlock soundtrack.
Who is behind the murder of Tupac?
You tell me.
Yeah.
I have absolutely no idea.
Do you still speak to Suge Knight, or?
No, I haven't seen him probably since maybe 98, 99 maybe.
Are the stories about him, are they true, or?
Not for me, because he was always a decent fellow when I was around. I never had an issue with my business with him, you know. But I don't know about other people, because I think people, they react according to their environment and the people they're interacting with. And he and I, you know, we didn't have any other connections outside of music. You know, I'm coming from a completely different city. You know, I have no West Coast connection or whatever, so he may react differently with other people that come from the West Coast or whatever. But for us, it was just strictly about the music, about the business, and so yeah, we got along fine.
Okay. Last question. The album is called Landing on 100.
Right.
What do you mean by this?
Landing on 100 derives from a very common hip hop colloquialism. Keep it 100. You know, it's a very common term in hip hop music, which is in essence, have you ever heard of keep it real? Okay, so keep it 100 is another version of keep it real, which is in essence, it's saying just give it to me honestly, you know, the truth, you know. And for me, landing on 100 was, you know, landing on something that was real to me.
When did you come up with this album title?
Probably maybe a year and a half ago. Maybe a year and a half ago.
And was it
I was
immediately this is the one?
I was playing around with a couple of titles. It was Landing on 100. It was In the Front Row of My Life. And it was something else that I forget. But Landing on 100, the rhythm and the cadence and the energy of it just kind of stuck, and it began to work well with the energy of the music. Yeah.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Thank you.